Friday morning. I just got done with about a 1 hour run. It was a 20-minute build from endurance pace to race pace in 5-minute increments. This is the kind of run that I look at it on the schedule and I think I cannot do that. That looks really hard. But then I just go out and try and surprise myself. It was hard, but it wasn't that bad and I got through it. I did have to take some short walking breaks, like 20 seconds or less. So not bad, and that's done. And now I'm gonna go for a swim and then I gotta go pick up my race packet. It's Friday afternoon. Just picked up my packet and swag bag and information for this 10K that Aimee's forcing me to do on Sunday. So the line was insane. I've never seen a registration lines or a packet pickup line so long, including when I did the triple bypass last year, and the triple bypass packet pickup was relatively busy, like very busy. This was like, I'll insert a clip, but the line was all the way. I have a clip of the line inside. The line was very long inside and you had to wait on 2 separate lines. You picked up your registration packet and then you have to get on a separate line to pick up the swag bag. And that was just the inside. But I also waited online for 10 minutes outside as well on a very long line. So that was crazy, but that's a good thing because I feel like that means that a lot of people are doing this race, so it must be a good one. There's also a lot of events going on in this race, which might be part of it. There's gravel bike races as part of this as well, different distances, and then a 5K and a 10K. So let's see how this goes on Sunday. So since I just did packet pickup, I was thinking, I keep joking that Aimee forced me to do this race, and that's true, but it's a good thing. It is a good thing for me to be doing this race because it's getting that experience in. Plus I have to do a long run on Sunday anyway, so I'm just doing a race as my long run, which is great. It's a great experience. It's cool to get out there. It'll be fun. I just think I get nervous about doing races, even small, just 10K races, because I'm so slow. And I just get nervous that I'm going to be dead last. And it's okay if I'm dead last, but I always have this fear about being last and feeling embarrassed. And I really wish I did not feel that way, but I also think it's normal. In talking with other slower athletes, I think it's completely normal, but I wish I didn't feel that way because there's nothing wrong with coming in last. And I had this same fear last summer when I did my Olympic try, and it almost kept me from doing that race. And I'm so glad that I pushed through that feeling and it didn't keep me from doing the race. But I had this huge fear that I was going to be last. And then I kind of had during the race, I had made peace with the fact, like, if I am last, that is okay. I am so proud of myself for getting out here and doing this, even though I was scared and I did not come in last. But I was definitely towards the back, and I thought it would bother me so much, and it bothered me a little bit, but it didn't bother me as much as I thought it would. So I'm just hoping that I carry that energy into this race, and I don't expect Aimee to stick by me because she is faster than me, but if she does, then I'll have a friend to be back of the pack with. And yeah, there's nothing wrong with being back of the pack. Somebody's got to be back of the pack. That's just the way it works. So I am getting out there and pushing through that feeling of being nervous to race and what are other people thinking, etc. And I hope it's really fun. It may be very cold and muddy and wet, but I think it's going to be fun, and I'm going to bring you along. "24 hours before this 10K. What have I gotten myself into? Stay. Boy. Stay. Stay. Release. What was it? Monster. Come. Good boy. It is 5:30 in the morning on Sunday, my race morning for this 10K. It looks super snowy outside. We'll see how this goes. They sent around an email last night that everything is on as planned. They did have to change the route for one of the races, but not the 10K. So it's on as planned, and this race is in Lyons, Colorado, and they said Lyons only got 1 inch of snow. Oh, one inch of snow? 1 foot of snow? I don't know. We got lots of snow here. So we will see how this goes. I'm gonna wear a pair of old sneakers, and like sneakers that I was just ready to throw out so that I can just throw them out because I feel like they're gonna get super muddy. I don't have trail shoes. I feel like trail shoes would be much more ideal in this situation, but I don't have any. So that's my plan. And we're gonna see how this goes. It'll be an adventure. Oh, and I'm awake at 5:30 on Sunday, even though I don't have to leave for this race until like 8:30 because I have to edit the vlog that's coming out this week, today. I have to finish editing it, and also because I'm just in the habit of waking up early now, and so I kind of just wake up at this time anyway. But according to my Aura ring, my readiness is good. I ended up taking most of the day off yesterday and just relaxed and spent a lot of time off my feet, so that works out, and hopefully I'm ready to kill this because the distance doesn't scare me that much, but there's some elevation gain and that scares me with running, so we'll see how it goes. So this is something I actually really struggled with last season in races. I am not a big breakfast person. I don't like a big breakfast. I can't believe I'm admitting this here, but I don't like eggs. Please don't come at me. People get so offended by this. I don't like eggs. I tried them in all forms. I don't like them in any form. But that makes it really hard to have a good breakfast and a healthy breakfast, in my opinion. And so I tend to like go for something quick and easy, like a bar, which I know is not the best, but it works for every day. But for days where I have races, like this happened last year, it's just not enough. And so this year I'm trying bagels and I'm trying to add Nutella to them as well, just so that I can get it down, because sometimes I won't say I feel nauseous in the morning, but my stomach doesn't feel 100% in the morning usually, especially if I'm nervous. If I get nervous, my stomach gets really upset. So this is something that I'm trying for races this year. So I want to try it out this morning just as like kind of a test. I'm not that nervous for this, but just as a test to see what I would do on bigger race days. Okay, I am going to make breakfast and make my AG1 and my Pillar vitamin D and vitamin C drinks. Okay, so I'm going to do a voiceover recap for the race. This race was super fun and honestly not as cold as I thought it would be. It started out with a big uphill, and that was not ideal for me because my calves were on fire right out of the gate, and I had not done any warming up, which was pretty stupid on my part. I eventually did warm up into it, and I found my stride, but I had fallen behind Aimee at that point and was pretty much the last runner for most of the run. It made me feel pretty self-conscious, but as I was running, someone said, "It's a beautiful day, you're outside, enjoy it," and that really helped me change my mindset. It was a beautiful day, and the views from the course were stunning. It was an out and back course, and the only annoying thing about that is that when you're back of the pack, at some point you are going to start passing the people that are coming back in the front of the pack towards the finish line. The guys that were in the front of this race were a little bit treating it like Olympic gold was on the line, and they did sort of run me off the trail at one point. But I mean, overall, that was really the only negative I guess I would have to say about this part of the race. It just happened to be that the part that I passed them on was narrow trail, and they were just very inconsiderate in the way that they were passing. When I got back into town, there was one area that was not marked at all and no volunteers directing, so I got a little off course there and had to keep running after the finish line to get to the full 6.2 miles, but I got it done.
Hi.
6.2 because it sent me the wrong way. And then Aimee and Jason and I walked around the expo area and tried this fun standing on one leg challenge. I swear my balance is not this bad, but my calves were gassed after that run. So glad that I brought a warm change of clothes. The fog has arrived in Boulder. Then Jason and I headed home, got gas, and shopped at Costco. And when we got home later that night, we made a nice dinner of rice, ground beef, and pickled cucumber with carrots. I would definitely recommend Old Man Winter Rally 10K for next year. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.